For as clear as Drew made it that he was not happy to have me back, it was nothing in comparison to the noise generated about me by the constant thorn in my side, Seth.
Enjoy the show.
Much like Drew, Rollins had a bit of a tantrum when I walked through that curtain at Survivor Series after nearly 10 years away from WWE. I knew we were on a collision course. After Hell in a Cell, I took a little time to heal. Once I felt good, a special request from Paul Heyman led me to joining the OG Bloodline at Survivor Series to help Roman Reigns in his quest to dismantle the new Bloodline. Once that was settled, I focused solely on Seth. We were set to battle at the first Raw of 2025, and after waiting a decade for this opportunity, I certainly wasn't gonna let anything go wrong. So let's go back to January 2025, the start of a new era, and beat Seth Rollins in front of the entire world.
Seth freaking Rollins is motivated as we've ever seen him. This is personal. The people are singing Rollins' song. This is Rollins' battle cry as he heads to war with CM Punk.
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in at 225 pounds, Seth freaking Rollins!
Ladies and gentlemen, over 20 years ago, Seth Rollins got in a car and drove from Iowa to the East Coast to try out for CM Punk's training school. He redefined himself in his craft. Rollins and Punk would reunite briefly in NXT, and then the Shield would become mercenaries for Punk. And Punk would leave WWE for personal and professional reasons. Talked negatively about WWE, while Rollins carried WWE on his back for a decade. CM Punk would return to WWE 14 months ago to huge fanfare, the support of the fans and many in the back, and that didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins was going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight. Seth freaking Rollins versus a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk.
And this capacity crowd just exploded. They know exactly what time it is.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 218 pounds, CM Punk!
And this is CM Punk's first singles match since October, since that brutal Hell in a Cell match against Drew McIntyre. It's Punk's first match on Monday Night Raw, period, since 2014.
Seth Rollins prides himself on being the absolute workhorse of WWE. You have to imagine he sees that as a point in his favor here, a clear advantage he has over Punk.
CM Punk and Seth Rollins, two men who are completely beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent, their work ethic, and their passion and drive.
But as similar as they are in those respects, where they have diverged has become a point of contention between both of them, which has brought us to this point in the main event of a historic Monday Night Raw.
A magical feeling in the air. Seth freaking Rollins faces off against a man who has become his arch nemesis, CM Punk. Two men who are beloved by the WWE Universe for their incredible talent and work ethic.
However, there is absolutely no love lost between these two men. Two absolute legends in their own right, but where Rollins carried this company for the past 10 years, Punk went to MMA. He went to other companies and he talked harshly about WWE, all before being welcomed back with open arms.
Yeah, they really didn't sit well with Seth Rollins. There was no way that Rollins is going to welcome Punk back, and it's led to this tonight.
Oh, what an axe handle.
Gentlemen, here's an astonishing fact. This is CM Punk's first match on Raw in almost 11 years.
The last time Punk competed on WWE's flagship show, it was a week before the 2014 Royal Rumble. And in a little more than 4 weeks, both men will take part in the 2025 Royal Rumble with the aim to earn a main event spot at WrestleMania 41.
I'd say either of these men has a good chance at claiming a main event spot at WrestleMania if they don't destroy each other first.
Corey, I don't have my notes handy. Who did Punk last face on Raw?
It says here he now works with office supplies.
He looks ready to strike.
Amazing action so far in the main event of this historic episode of Monday Night Raw. We've seen so many unforgettable moments tonight as the show makes its debut on the biggest streaming service in the world.
And I can think of no matchup more worthy of this show's main event than two generational talents in the form of CM Punk and Seth freaking Rollins.
Given the major stakes in this match and the high-profile nature of this event, I expect a lot of leeway from the official in this match. Nobody wants to see this one end in a count-out or disqualification.
CM Punk has been very public about the many injuries that Rollins has suffered over the years. He'll no doubt be looking to target those areas tonight.
Rollins' neck, his lower back, that surgically repaired knee. Look, you can even see the brace. There's no doubt that Rollins is something of a moving target tonight, at least in Punk's eyes. But Rollins can target Punk too. Don't forget about that triceps injury from last year, because Rollins definitely has it.
Slides under the ropes, back into the ring, climbing up the corner.
Incoming! Whoa, look out!
Fueled by emotion, doing whatever it takes to take out the competition. Taking this to the floor.
He's heading back to the ring.
And does he want it once more? Climbing the ropes again. Again? He's making... And CM Punk to Rollins off the crossbody. Rollins, though, able to roll through.
Just amazing power and timing from Seth Rollins. We've seen it throughout his career. And now, catching CM Punk with a GTS. Punk rather fortuitously rolling all the way to the outside to safety. Although in hot pursuit now, Seth Rollins.
And Rollins limping around the ring, favoring his leg.
You hear them sing, I hit your move. They sing my song. All of this.
And now just mocking and having his way with Punk.
Rollins has waited for this moment for far, far too long. This victory is going to be one of the sweet... Wait a minute!
Oh my goodness, cover! Isn't it up and a kick out?
While catching Seth Rollins with his own stomp and coming within a millisecond of victory here.
And Punk not done yet, pounding away on Rollins, frustration setting in.
I mean, years of bad blood and verbal jousts between these two are about to come to a head.
Seth able to counter GTS, looking to deliver one of his own.
Oh, and he connected.
know if it's resiliency, I don't know if it's sheer instinct, but I do know that tonight,
He's perched in the corner. Seth stalking into it. Stop.
now Rollins needs to end this.
Into the pin, this could be it.
And the kick out.
You cannot kill CM Punk. Somehow, some way, Punk will always find a way to survive and continue fighting.
And we know Rollins has a temper. You have to think he's starting to get in his own head a bit. Uh-oh.
The top rope.
Whiplash neck breaker.
Knee to the face in the corner, followed by a clothesline.
CM Punk, a familiar look on his face. Seth Rollins, no idea what's in store for him.
Good old-fashioned punch to the jaw.
Oh, he had that scouted. Backhand hits the target. Rollins in the line of fire.
Sit out! Pile driver!
Punk scaling the turnbuckles.
Flying. Body on body.
Wow. And he's going to the outside, which will start a count out.
Back up top.
Top rope. Diving elbow.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
What's it gonna take to end it? It might be this.
Go to sleep.
That could end Rollins right now.
Rollins with a reversal. Rollins able to stop the blitz that was coming his way.
Seth weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own.
Seth is being overwhelmed.
And CM Punk is keeping the pressure on, completely taking it to Rollins here.
And he gets delivered back into the ring. He's looking to go high risk from the top rope.
Take off.
What a splash!
The visionary, the revolutionary, the architect, Seth Rollins.
Here we go. Body on body.
Consecutive high-risk maneuvers, and the pace of this match has certainly picked up.
Hard-hitting kick. Ooh.
And CM Punk is in control.
Yeah, now Punk's got Rollins in as vulnerable position as we've ever seen him.
Counter. Right when it was needed.
Nimbly moving into a schoolboy.
Able to reach the ropes, and he's able to last here.
And he's able to avoid that offense.
Oh, walloped by a huge club. Seth Rollins, CM Punk. These two men, two absolute titans in this industry. Similar in so many ways. They're both putting everything on the line tonight, battling with everything they have.
And this capacity Monday Night Raw crowd, no doubt, knows that they are watching an instant class.
He's got him down. Here we go. And a strong kick out at one.
Somehow able to kick out before a 2 count. How is he still going like this?
Looking to go up high. Oh.
Choose any Seth Rollins nickname you want, they're all true. And the WWE Universe can't deny it.
Turns that back on CM Punk.
Oh, what a back fist.
CM Punk looking to show off his power game now. Butterfly backbreaker.
From the top rope. Elbow drop to the heart. Punk in the driver's seat now. He's got Rollins right where he wants him after that.
CM Punk looking to end things here. Down with a GTS. Will that sew this up for Punk?
2. He manages to kick strength.
As long as his heart is
Got the cover.
Is it enough to close this out?
He breaks the ref's count after one.
clearly still very much in this fight.
Vicious use of the knee. Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
Punk is determined right now.
A bone-rattling knee.
High red district for CM Punk. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Seth is down for the count. Punk wins. Punk beats Rollins.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
What a fight, what a night, and what a win. CM Punk once again showing why he is indeed the best in the world.
This truly was a battle between two men at the absolute top of the mountain when it comes to professional wrestling. This really could have gone either way a number of times, but in the end, Punk had Rollins' number.
Yeah, but don't think this is over for Rollins. If anything, this result is only going to enrage him even more, set him off even more on his self-imposed crusade against CM Punk.